Welcome back to the channel, folks. This is daily update for MULN stock, and the stock was trying to get up today, right? As I've been saying from my previous videos, that there's a lot of inventory now at this point, right? If the stock is trying to get up, a little bit of move stock makes, these vultures come in, they sell the stock, and of course, this is not retail investors mostly. This is, if you look at the order flow right here, this is mostly medium brokerage firms. Okay, it's not even like institutions per se. It's medium brokerage firms that are doing this. And of course, if you look at the small orders, which is retail investors, are generally okay. They're not that bad. They're in the green right now. But I think the main problem is being the medium brokerage firms and feeding off of the retail investors. But I have another article that I saw, which I want to share with you guys. And of course, you want to be safe at the same time you want to make money, right? So let's take a look at this article. It's very interesting. And this is part of their 10Q. This article is referring to their 10Q right now. Let's see what this article is saying. Can MULN survive? That's the question. Now, MULN Automotive needs more money to start and ramp up production. As you know, they are promised that 200 million. They do have to ramp up that production, right? So to do that, either it sells shares or raise debt, right? And we already know this. David Mysteries keep writing these contracts and keep diluting the stock to raise more cash. With the stocks at the lowest point on the record, this will be a tough thing to do, right? Yesterday, the stock hit the 52 weeks low, which is a problem, okay? Now, rising debt in the environment will also be difficult because the most recent 10Q company warned about its default risk, saying, see, this is what they said in the 10Q about going default, right? And let's read the quotation. This is exactly what they have wrote in their 10Q. The company's ability to continue operating as a going concern is a contingent upon, among other things, his ability to raise sufficient additional capital and or obtaining the necessary financing to support ongoing and future operations and to successfully manufacture and launch its products for sale. Okay, this is the problem, right? They are saying that they are already having difficulties now raising capital. We need cash, right? If you want to buy something, you can't buy everything off of credit. You have to have cash. At the end of the day, you want to pay back the lenders as well, right? So credit is a problem. Cash is a bigger problem, which I showed you in my cash flow statement when I went over it a couple of times in my previous video. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, you can subscribe to the channel. I do review financials as well for different companies. So check this out. The next one, it says on the article, the need for more capital is a dire consideration that the company has been about 3.8 million that is maturing later this year. Another 4.8 million will mature in 2024. In its recent most statement, MULN Automotive had over 68 million in cash and total current assets over 135 million. But MULN is spending millions per month. It spends 73 million in 3 months to December. As such, if this trends continue, the company will need to raise money soon. Therefore, I suspect MULN stock price to go to zero. And of course, this is what I'm saying as well, right? At the end of the day, this how we picked up this as the retail investors. This is a meme stock. Short interest was really high. And we know the stock is going to get to, hopefully we can make some good, quick money on this, right? But what happened is small brokerage firms, David Mystery, of course, he know that there's a lot of talks about the stock in retail investment, Reddit, Wall Street Bets and things like that. So they picked up on that and they really are making money on that. I'm not trying to give you guys that, I don't believe in the company. Look, these EV companies are good and they're trying to make progress, but the way this is blown out of proportion, this is where the problem starts occurring, right? So in my opinion, as a personal advice, not a financial advice, that I am very safe when it comes to, companies with a very bad cash flow and a lot of warrants executions and a lot of warrants being written up for money. This is all red flag. And when they do the reverse stock split, please note that when they go to $1.50, for example, or $1, they're not going to start climbing from $1 to $3, as a growth. They're going to bring the stock to $1 and then it's going to drop from $1 again back to 30 cents, 40 cents if they do not bring their act together. So please be safe on the stock and trade with sanity. And right now, these are the levels I have here. Look, these all used to be demand levels and our supply levels, which means there's a lot of sellers sitting here and we have a way to go right now. And again, even this, right, for example, there was 37 million shares were traded within 15 minutes period. And if you look at the wick here, it's not a lot of selling happening. It's mostly the stock were bought. So if we just roughly, eyeball it and see here, we could tell, okay, maybe out of 37, 25 millions were buying orders. And again, if you look at those buying orders, they're not from big firm. They are from small investors, which is, again, retail investors. So please, guys, be careful with the stock. Trade it with sanity. Make sure that you trade it for the money that you are willing to lose. I'm not personally invested in the company. I'm trading it, but I'm not invested as such. Okay, I don't think the company, will be able to sustain this whole thing. Again, wish you guys all the best for your positions, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.